Welcome to Essen. Welcome to Essen Sports presentation of Major League Baseball. Here on Essen. Top of the fifth. Let's put the scoreboard like this to say that. Top of the fifth. Nobody out yet. 0-1 count for Verlander against Castro. That is a ball outside. Justin Verlander, his career at Minute Maid Park, 10 starts, 6-0. 2.59 ERA. The 1-1 pitch from Verlander to Castro. That is a high ball. Crowd wanted a strike. Coming up on deck, it's Hicks. Verlander, the 2-1 against Castro. Swing and a miss. And it'll be 2-2. The 2-2 is hit, fouled, but the play can be made by Gurriel at first for the first out. So 1 out here, top of the fifth. As Gurriel makes the grab. So Taco Bell is letting you steal a taco if somebody steals a base in the World Series, which starts Tuesday on your local Fox station. So if necessary, Game 7 tomorrow night on FS1. Verlander against Hicks now, who's 0 for 1. And the crowd does not like Hicks stepping away. Hicks back to the plate. First pitch. He showed bunt. But they're going to say he recovered and it's 1-0. Ball 1. Verlander, who has pitched 53 pitches. The 1-0 is low. 2 balls and no strikes. Frazier is on deck for the Yankees. The 2-0. Low. And he swung. 2-1 on the swing by Hicks. Verlander is back in the game, or back in this at-bat. Yes, he gets his first strike to 2 balls. The 2-1 from Verlander. In there, swing and a miss. Strike 2. 2-2. The count for Verlander against Hicks. The Houston crowd is on their feet, some of them waving towels. The 2-2. And he struck him out. 5th strikeout of the night for Verlander. First pitch against Frazier is popped fouled. Todd Frazier's 0 for 1 in this game. He flew out. "13 of 17 first pitches have been strikes for Verlander. The 0-1 against Frazier. It's going to be ball one, 1-1. And it's going to be a strike called by the ump. 1-2 now. Here at Minute Maid Park, the crowd is on their feet. It's top of the fifth. 2 outs, 1-2 count against Frazier. Take a swing. He's gone. Middle of the fifth now, and we're still scoreless. Severino and Verlander having great games tonight, but no score through 4.5. Bottom of the fifth is coming up.
The Yankees have won the ALCS.
Welcome back. So the first pitch of ball. This pitch is strike one on the foul ball. 1-1 here for Severino against Bregman. That is outside 2-1. What a series. My goodness, they have to comment on me. You tell Mom. Home runs for hurricane relief. Tweet hashtag HR for HR. And T-Mobile may donate some money. This is a walk. No outs.
Everybody.
From Germany? It's like you were everywhere. She toured Europe.
Yeah, it basically was. Went to Greece, Jared. Went to Greece. I went to Athens. All the photos that we put on Facebook, I would do those. Yeah. But it was you guys in the cars where it started out. And then they looked too all. Probably split. But I wouldn't have known what was what. Well, the beach was in Greece. Okay. And
Strike one.
I've always seen it, you know, the military haircut. I'm like, he actually has some hair. Yeah. Well, but it's oh.
And they're going to check to first.
Okay. I'm getting back from deployment. Okay. And when he's deployed. Okay. They don't have a lot of guardians here. Like every time, you know, it's like, yeah, the military. Well, you know, sort of, they can even keep this, and I'm like, look at these pictures, and we've got, like, you know, longer hair. I'm like, wow. And crazy. Yeah, James was.
The 0-1. Strike two. Father's ahead.
Before anybody else could have found the death, you know, he was a pretty good
Gaddis on deck.
Yeah. We left at 5 and we got there.
And it's ball one. And they're going to, it's going to be just hit towards the pitcher, and then they make the play at first, but they can't get the double play. So 1 out, runner advances to second, though.
And then he had to drive back and get ready and get dressed for school and get ready to go to work. Oh, it's Friday. Oh, it's Friday. Wow. Yeah, Nathan can't believe he did that. He kept thinking he made it for Saturday. I didn't make the reservation. No, I did. I know, I think I remember you saying something about Saturday.
1 out. That's low. Ball one. Tomorrow on Fox, it's Maryland, Wisconsin, and Oklahoma K-State. Tomorrow on Fox, coverage begins 10:30 a.m. Central Time, only on Fox. On with college football.
And that was boarding time. So I probably only waited 10 minutes for them, right? Oh, yeah, something like that. Okay. That's not too bad. It was gorgeous outside.
And it's ball 2 against Gaddis.
Germany, we were all bundled up around Nathan's fire. Oh, we were trying to roast marshmallows. You guys doing that?
And at ball 3.
That's Saturday. What? Bonfire? No, it was fireplace. It was a fire pit. Oh, okay.
The 3-0 pitch from Severino against Gaddis. And it's a walk. 2-1 now with just 1 out. So 2-1 with just 1 out. Strike 1. Here for Severino against McCann. And it's another strike called 0-2 with 2 on, 1 out. The crowd thought it should have been a ball. Here in Houston, that is strike. Nope, that's a ball, rather. Ball 1, 1-2. Game 7, if it's necessary, tomorrow on FS1 and on Fox Sports Go. 7 Eastern for coverage. The 1-2. And it's ball 2. The 2-2. It is hit, and it is base hit in the deep. Grand roll double. And the Astros score. A base. It's a ground roll double in the deep. So the Astros on the board with the runners on second and third. So it's Law now against Springer. So the Astros strike first once again in the series. 1-0. And it is going to be a second ball of the at-bat. 2-0 against George Springer, who's grounded out in his strikeout tonight. Green is in the bullpen for the Yankees. Severino's night beat may be coming to an end very shortly. If necessary, we'll be back here tomorrow night for Game 7. The game's in Houston, very low scoring. The game's in New York, much higher. So 2-0 count here in the bottom of the fifth. Reddick is on deck for the Astros. And it's ball 3. And one pitch away from loading the bases. Three 0 count here in the bottom of the fifth. Three 0 and tie. Bases are loaded with just one out. And the pitching coach is out here to talk to Severino. He just loaded the bases. What? Are you going to cut up pears and give me yogurt? So the bases are loaded. And with just one out. This is a big at-bat now. Bases loaded with one out here in the bottom of the fifth. Josh Reddick to the plate, trying to extend the Astros lead. First pitch is fouled. Just the play at any base. I don't know. He was limping off. He already has a brace on his foot. The 0-1 from Severino to Reddick. Ball outside. 1-1. This is an instant replay right here. I don't know. That was only an instant replay a while ago. The 1-1 is popped high. It is into shallow center, brought in, and the runner will stay at third. So 2 outs, base is still loaded.
One of them's not always drunk after. The ones I'm getting ready to take off. Start you off? Facebook?
Base is loaded with 2 outs. And Jose Altuve, one grand slam in his career. With the bases loaded. This is a base hit in the left, and the Astros are to score. 2 more, and it's 3-0.
Wow.
Just like that, the Astros expand their lead. Run. And Jose Altuve with an RBI single. 2 RBIs.
Showing that guy in slow motion. Wow.
So now it's runners at the corners. With 2
Do you
outs.
need the Prairie Pride app?
So they're going to take off Severino.
Netflix?
Joanna uses Netflix on there. She, Joanna.
I have a cart downstairs.
So we'll take a break and we'll be right back. I don't turn the commercials up. I didn't turn up the commercials. You had it.
Nana's got 'em. Who did that?
Oh my
Did
God.
Nana do that?
Did it.
Because commercials are louder. Mom, they know you want to watch Colin. They know you do. Don't you like watching Colin? On Cowherd.
And then Sydney said, this is all.
Chipotle. He's the most interesting man in the world.
What do you mean he's gonna have to pay for it? He's got insurance. Yeah.
He grounded out, I think. No, he flew out. He flew out. They caught it. They caught it on a fly ball.
You have an extra card.
So we're back. Altuve just hit 2 runs in off a single into left. So runners at the corners. Chad Green on to pitch here in the postseason. What? What do you mean? What? Yes? I have to talk. 1-0. Green against Correa.
He could have sold that, Viper.
And that is outside of 2-0. Now, here with 2 outs in the bottom of the 5th. Carlos Correa, 2 outs, runner in scoring position. Not too bad. It's a 2-0. This man don't know what's in for him. 2-1. Two one. Green against Correa.
Well, listen, I tell you what. I'm gonna take him a bottle of water.
He pops it up. And the play is made to end the fifth. The Astros score 3. 6 is coming up. Yankees trying to answer.
Well, I will let you go. I've got to actually get.
Oh, it's
I'm
not
on the
charging.
phone right now. My phone went free the night before I left for Germany. And Nathan put my SIM card in one of his little phones and sent it back, but I can't use it because it's set up for Germany. So I have to go to, and I think it's going to be easier to go buy a new phone. So I will talk to you later, Steve. Okay. Thanks a million, James, for calling me and letting me know. Oh, no, I'm going to be happy he's doing good. All right. Talk to you later. Bye-bye. All right, buddy. What was wrong with him? The frickin' doctor was trying to kill him the other day. They got a different doctor. And
Or what was going on with them? Symptoms? What was?
everything was shutting down. His bowels were shutting down.
Oh.
His breath, his heart was going.
Was he in the hospital then?
Yeah.
For quite a while. Or?
He was so that when he went into the hospital on Monday, then he doesn't remember what.
Well, they can probably just change that to your phone.
They probably can. But I think I'm going to buy a new phone.
It's like a pretty nice phone.
It wasn't working for him. That's why he got a different phone.
But if you use the internet a lot on your phone. I mean, it wasn't working for calls. It wasn't working for internet.
Well, I use internet on it. I use it for Hangout and all that stuff. That's how I do all that.
I mean, but you don't have internet on your phone usually, do you?
Oh yeah.
Oh, you do.
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know you had to do that.
Yeah. I've done it. That's it. So you said,
That's, you have to spend over $300 for the phone token. I don't think you want to be that.
That one's worth 300 about. Is that flashlight on this one?
yeah, that's true.
The other one is pretty much.
Yeah, I would use this until you crash the screen.
James, I miss you so much. So, you know what?
The chair?
So we're back. Verlander strike one here against Headley in the top of the sixth. Headley's 1 for 1. And it's a base hit. And the Yankees on board.
So we had been here both times after surgery.
Good. How'd that go?
I don't know. We really can tell that he's
Going down.
he was diagnosed with Alzheimer's. That's the diagnosis.
That's early onset, I would say, don't you think?
He was 15. Yeah. Now, I'll show you a couple things real quick.
Okay, you can kind of know what he's doing.
So now out to the plate, it's Brett Gardner.
Jared, if you don't get over here and give me a hug, I'm just gonna beat you to death.
So any mail that's coming, he's like filling it out. Like any junk mail, he's filling it
Ball one.
magazine subscriptions and like good. I mean, oh, and he's not gonna no. Bloomberg? No. $70. Oh, good lord. You just go and talk to Karen. Is making Karen Sophie's confusing. Yeah, and he's got another magazine. When he brought something home, there was another welcome to whatever.
And it has popped up for out number one.
Well, I wonder if the new life insurance was one that he just did.
Jeez.
He's just like, oh, that's right.
And now Aaron Judge,
But it's like,
he struck out and he grounded into a double play tonight.
I think, and that's my guess.
So hopefully he can get something to go.
Jeez.
One fouled.
Oh, and we've got a social number already. Another 100,000. It's one that always.
For you.
Well, I don't know. That's
$210 a month.
That's reasonable. But I think he does already have one, doesn't he?
Yeah, but the thing is, I'm just saying, if he wants to do it, he has the money to do it, and he's not going to live that much longer. Yeah, that's why. But the thing is, he can't do it one time and pay it every month. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, somebody's got to make sure. I think he really has to have his forward.
And it's fouled for Judge, 0-2. Judge and Sanchez in the postseason, not what we expected. Judge, though, has played well in a few of his home games. Played well in games 4 and 5.
But I mean, if this is happening,
It's health insurance.
all is he denying giving and giving out? Yeah. I mean, it's what's the thing that, you know, his identity might be half.
Gregorius is on deck. It's 1-2 against Judge, and Judge fouls it away.
But what's the decision on taking the fighting stuff with all this stuff? I think, is there a place for it? I think right now,
Place them on.
it's okay right now with this movie. When it gets to there, I think it's okay. Well, they put it in the step it up, and then I'm not to do it. That's the part right now. I think it's true that he's gonna be-
1-2. And they strike out Judge for the 7th strikeout of the night for Justin Verlander. Well, bring on Gregorius with 2 outs.
I think that it's like a kid, you have to say, I think, when you say, before you join the thing. He doesn't look like Jim.
Oh my God. Aaron Judge is tied for the most all-time in the postseason for strikeouts. And it's a base hit in the right. But the runner only advances to second. Gary Sanchez.
How does a guy like Sanchez get a name up there?
Because he's not as good as Juice.
No. I watched like 3 movies or 4 movies on the way over to England or Germany and about
England.
3 or 4 on the way back. Oh my God, it was so good. Yeah, it was good. And I watched Gifted, but I didn't get to watch the end because on the flight back,
1-0.
the audio kept screwing up on the. No, the one gal came back and sat with us, but this didn't work at all. And then on both of ours, the volume, counting.
And it's spot 2 here against Gary Sanchez with 2 outs. And at what point do you end Justin Verlander's night?
And it was fine all the way over to here. Oh my gosh, it was wonderful. What I did too is I looked it up to the music.
And it's a 3-0 count. On deck, it's Greg Bird. So 3-0 count for Verlander against Sanchez. The 3-0, it is. The play made it first to finish off the Yankees. Bottom of the 6th coming up. What is that kid, though?
Braxton got up this morning and went in and said, Nathan, and said, "So, are we ready to go yet?" Because he wasn't left behind. Well, Nathan, so, also that's when he was in the hospital. No, he's in the hospital. He's still in the hospital. Yeah. So what, he's on that little monitor. Well, he's got a blood clot for one thing, but it sounds like it's able to get him. So I don't know, but he hasn't been able to eat. It was eating him through a tube. I mean, he has been bad. I know he's
Dude,
just
is Game 6 of the American League Championship Series. Live.
Well, the first couple of days he was there probably, he didn't want anybody there. He felt so bad, he didn't want anybody there. But he was so bad that.
Mom, what time do I have to be there on Tuesday?
You're a big boy.
You know?
Yeah,
Yes. The 6th. Mine's first. Is the 6:15? No, right? Isn't it 6:30? Why would it be 6:45?
Oh, there are a lot of stuff at Auburn because Jay's told me like her Braxton told me they had this little Spider-Man hat and this little table and Spider-Man. A little like thing you can put toys in and it's on Spider-Man. Are you gonna tell me what you want? It's like all Spider-Man.
Christmas is done at Aldi.
I know.
Yeah, we're leaving in 5 minutes.
And that's really nice. Yeah, I
I
know.
don't have a blue truck to let me borrow, so
Oh, what happened to you?
it's already being borrowed for 2 months.
Yeah, how was hard for 2 months?
The whole time you've been gone.
So it's an 0-1 count. Green against Gurriel. 0-2.
But he does stuff. Okay, they're like, you tell your kids, sell you the truck or whatever. They're still good for only $2,000. So they sell it for $2,000. And then Holly's like, how about we? And you did you time it with more than the other people?
2-2. And it pops up. Are you talking about me? Well, one out here in the bottom of the 6th. One out, Bregman to the plate. It's high.
But one of the veterans is like,
On one. And it is in the deep at the one, just in front of the warning check. Jace can stop messing with the signal or he's going to get kicked off the house. Jace is called for foul. He's done.
better get off there.
So 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th.
I need an affordable car. Yeah, I need an affordable. know what I mean?
2-0.
But that's where you write a contract with somebody, and then when they get around, you don't pay them for that hour they were here.
2-0.
And then they're not sticking around anymore, and they don't get paid for that hour that they were here. They lost an hour of time, and they didn't get paid for it.
2-1.
That's how you deal with people like that.
Ball 3.
Joanna, get out here and help your man at the dog.
And it's a walk.
You had it on your lap. You can't find it because it's hung up. Jace, give it to mommy.
I don't know who that is.
Jenna,
Hey,
you want to spank him?
Honey, we don't know who it is. Hello. I don't know where you're from.
On speakerphone, so you don't have to all the here.
2-0.
No, I did not.
And strike 1.
They probably asked her when that thought first go on. What do you think? Who was getting it loud?
What's your phone number? I don't know.
And strike 2 on a swing.
I bet she liked it. You want to spank him?
So Jared's eye was about 10 times worse than mine.
And 3-2.
On the worst day of it.
Jace,
And this parent has
be good.
Jared's oldest football coach.
That was mean for you to take that phone like that. That was mean. That was not a nice boy.
3-2. And he gets him swinging for the strikeout. Top of the 7th is coming up. Bird, Castros, and Hicks are coming up for the Yankees. Why would you do that to me? What did I do to you?
Tell him sorry my husband's not here. Where they going?
So funny. What's that?
No, I didn't. But it's very good on the phone, and nothing happened. I didn't know he had a speaker. She's like, I couldn't say that when you said something about his schedule. Did you hear her say that? I'm really sorry, but I'm weird on that. Like, I figure it's like, I guess we'll find out. Hey, Nana.
Yeah.
Grand's leaving.
Preston,
But you're walking.
Preston,
Yes. She's sleeping in there.
I'm curious.
Take it away. Take away the electronics.
Welcome back to the American League Championship Series.
Hugs, I need hugs.
Did you see the Cubs lose?
No, I haven't seen anything in 5 weeks.
You haven't?
No.
Nothing?
What? Yeah,
The Cubs lost yesterday.
because I gotta go home. Ooh. I made green choices by being safe, respectful, and responsible. Very good.
All one.
Dave.
Verlander against Bird, and it's high for ball one. Night.
Okay, I'll see everybody.
So at the Haunted Forest or the concert?
Sunday.
What? What's Sunday? That's love for ball two. That little poor thing. 2-1. This is hit fouled. 2-2. The 2-2. Verlander against Bird. And a walk with nobody out. I'm being nice to you. Oh, 1. Verlander against Castro. Well, just caught him on the arm. So this replay review is presented by W.P. Mason. So they're going to call hit by pitch. Hit by pitch is the call. So 2 on. Two on now. One. Oh, count. Good. Ripperoni. So 2 all count. Verlander facing Hicks is 0 for 2. 85 pitches for Verlander here in the top of the 7th. With 2 on and nobody out, both on. One was walked on 4 balls and one was hit by a pitch. 2-0, and that's outside. 3-0 now, and it's 1 pitch away from the bases being loaded, and Verlander's night very close to an end. At what point do you exhaust his night? Justin Verlander. As Hicks to the plate, he's 0 for 2, 3-0 the count. And it's strike 1. Hicks should have taken a swing, but chose to hold off. Frazier's on deck, he's 0 for 2. Yankees need to score right here if they want to get back in the game. The 3-1. And that is a strike. full count. And it very close to a ball, but they're going to call it a strike. 3-2 the count. Yankees, they lead the series 3-2. Game 7, if the Astros hold on, will be tomorrow night. The 3-2. This is fouled into deep right. The 3-2. It's fouled again. Verlander still throwing at 90+ mile an hour. Pitches. 7 pitches this at bat for Hicks. He's fouled the last 2. He didn't even swing in the first 5 pitches. Y'all looked at him. He looked at them all. The first 3 were balls, then 2 strikes. Big full count here. Nobody top of the 7th. Runners on first and second. The full count is fouled. And now 91 pitches for Verlander. Hicks is 1 for 14, 7 strikeouts. Still a full count. Verlander faces Hicks. Crucial at bat here in the top of the 7th. And it's fouled again. And this at bat will continue. As Verlander's arm is getting tired, at what point does he give up a run as he just keeps throwing pitch after pitch? So we know that Verlander, he probably wouldn't play until Game 2 of the World Series. If they would make it there. So, really nothing. He has plenty of rest. Strikeout! Swinging! 8th strikeout for Verlander. Bamba wants the Yankees to win, and MK1340 wants the Astros to win. Tomorrow night, it's Game 7 if the Astros hold on. Altuve and the Astros going to try to advance to the World Series in a must-win Game 7 tomorrow if the Astros hold on. This is popped, fouled into the seats. 0-1. Verlander against Frazier now. He is flown out and struck out. The L1 from Verlander. And it's a fly ball into deep, and it is. It's caught. What a grab. Safe at first, but what a grab at the wall. It was the tie game, but they grabbed out 2 outs now. What a grab. That close to a tie game. Yankees fans, last thing they want to see is the grab. Chase Headley's 2 for 2. He's singled both times. This is a crucial moment with 2 outs in the top of the 7th. Needs to get a single or so to get runs brought in. Yankees got their first 2 batters on, but haven't done anything with it. Verlander throws ball on. Now 96 pitches for Verlander. The 1-0. That's inside. And it's 2-0. This ball game is a lot tighter than it looks. Just one breakout inning for the Astros. They got 3 runs. Now it's Altuve who batted in the 2 of the 3 runs for the Astros. The 2-0. Strike 1. If you remember, it was 1 ball away from bases loaded with nobody out. And Verlander has recovered to now 2 outs and to just 2 on. This is a hit, but they make the play at first. Verlander keeps it going, and we head to the bottom of the 7th. And Welcome back to the SRN Studios. As lead 3-0 the 7th. And the Yankees, they had 2 on with nobody out. The count was at 1.30 on the third batter, but they couldn't muster anything out of that inning. So we are back, and baseball is back. As we head into the 7th inning, the bottom of the 7th. And it's strike 1 for Green against McCann. But Game 7s have always been fun. We saw an extra inning Game 7 in the World Series last year as McCann fouls that to make it 0-2. It was an amazing Game 7 in the World Series, and if we see Game 7 tomorrow night, it's going to be against to be announced. This is hit in the deep. Round number 1, McCann flies out. So potentially we could see Dallas Keuchel as a reliever tomorrow. He'd be working on 2 days off. Maybe, you never know what you are going to see. And it's ball 1. And this is fouled. Springer is now at a 1-1 with Green. He walked in the 5th inning. And that is high for ball 2. 2-1. It's high, ball 3 now. The 3-1, Green against Springer. And it's strike 2 on the swing of Springer. And strikeout for Green for 2nd out of the inning now. So strike 1, 0-1 is fouled, 0-2. This is fouled. Still 0-2. As Green faces Reddick. One and two. And it's fouled away. Strike three called in the inning. Top of the eighth coming up. And the Yankees, they only need three. No, I don't have a full-time job, boy. Ebersol. Sorry, but I like doing this. It's fun because the Astros and Yankees. Somebody's got to go to the World Series. As we're back. So Peacock is in as Verlander sits down. As he throws ball one, that ball two. Brett Gardner to the plate. He singled in the first. And they get strike one. This is caught. Gonzalez makes the play against the wall down the foul line and 1 out. And the Yankees are now down to their last 5 outs. This is gone. Aaron Judge, solo shot. 4th home run of the postseason of the Yankees. Cut the lead to 2. And Peacock, second at bat faced, gives up a solo shot. Now with 1 out, Gregorius to the plate, takes ball 1. To 2-0. Peacock has pitched 7 pitches. Gregorius is 1 for 3, all of those against Verlander. So Giles, which is the closer, is warming up in the bullpen. He lost one of the games in this series. I believe that was game 4. A lead. Oh, you want me to pronounce your name? Umber Ebersol. So 3-0 now for Peacock against Gregorius. In the top of the 8th, 1 out. 3-0 count. Strike 1. The 3-1 is popped up into left. And Gonzalez is responsible for both outs. Gary Sanchez in a 2-run game now. Steps to the plate with 2 outs. He had a single in the 2nd. Just needs to get on. Swing and a miss on the first pitch, strike one. The 0-1, and it's strike two. Fans now on their feet here in Houston. Peacock against Sanchez. The 0-2. Slow for ball one. That is outside of 2-2. And it's another ball, 3-2. Got him! Strikeout looking. And the Yankees are only able to get one. Bottom of the eighth is coming up here on the Star. Welcome back to Houston for Game 6 of the American League Championship Series. Robertson against Altuve, ball 1. And strike 1. 1-1 count here in the bottom of the 8th. Robertson facing Altuve. Two for Robertson against Altuve. 4 pitches now for Robertson here in this big Game 6. The Yankees only need 3 more outs. Correa on deck. The 2-2. This is hit into left. Gone! Home run for the Astros! Jose Altuve! And the Astros extend the lead. Correa base hit in the left, and he's still going. Extra base for the Astros, and a double with nobody out. And the towels are waving here. This game may be over very shortly now. So 1 on with nobody out here in the 8th inning. One and 0. The count. Betances is in the bullpen for the Yankees. This is fouled. 1-1. Base hit in the right. And now runners at the corners. And a 4-1 game with 2 on, nobody out. And this night has been one of the best. The Astros. You couldn't ask for much better. I'm not really a fan of either team, but I guess the Yankees, if I had to choose one. And Bregman to the plate takes strike one. The 0-1 is low, 1-1. And a base hit at the wall. And the runner's coming in. And 2 runs are going to score as the throw to the plate was not there. And it's 6-1, and the runner advances to third. Runner on third, a 6-1 lead. Six to 1. Pitching changes coming for the Yankees. Here in the bottom of the 8th. Still nobody out. Runner on third. You're watching the ALCS presented by Camping World. Michael, do you want who do you want to win this game? What did I said who did you want to win this game? That's what I said. Jacob Worth. Come on, boy. Can you? Your language has been censored by Google 3 times. So they're back, and it's a high ball 1-0. Here in the bottom of the 8th, still no outs. So it says Yankees, but, you know, they just didn't have the offensive night. They'll probably be facing someone else other than Verlander. And that's fouled 2-1. Betances facing Gonzalez. Betances is probably the last name that any Yankee fan wants to hear. And it's strike 2, 2-2. A 2-2. And a strikeout. Oh, Jacob, sorry you're having a bad day. Well, Google doesn't like you. Ball 1 to Gaddis. 1-0, the count. And that is strike 1. This is hit into right. And the play is made, but the runner will tag. And the throw was not anywhere close. And another run comes in to score 7-1. With 2 outs. Astros taking it home tonight. McCann up to the plate once again. He takes ball 1. An RBI double in the 5th and a run scored for McCann. Two 2-0. The count. Betances against McCann. And strike thrown for Betances. So Who is going to start Game 7? Potentially either Morton or McCullen. This is a hit! And as it goes through 2 Yankee defenders and the runners on with 2 outs. This is fouled for Springer, who's 0 for 3. One and one the count. Tomorrow, if necessary, which it really, there's not much chances it's not going to be. We'll see you tomorrow night for Game 7. This is hit towards Gregorius, and the play is made at first to end the inning. But one catch, the Astros, they strike in numbers. 3 more runs for Houston. Astros lead it 7-1. I think they actually got 4 more runs in that inning. That's my beat. Top of 9th is coming up here on SN. Streaming live on YouTube. RJ8. Anyone from Arkansas? I am not from Arkansas. I'm okay, guys. The World Series, that begins Tuesday on Fox, rather. Tuesday the 24th. So we're back. Giles is in for the Astros. Bird is over 2. He's up to the plate here in the top of the 9th. The count is 1-0. Now 2-0. As it's out of the zone. Greg barely walked in the 7th. 1 home run on the ALCS. And it's strike 1. Winner take all game 7 tomorrow. Have that for you right here. Two, 1, and that has popped up. Hustling foul. Just couldn't make the grab. So now 1 out here in the top of the 9th. One out here, and it's going to be ball 1 for Giles, who retired the first batter. This point for the Astros, you just want to get out of this game and move on to game 7. You don't want anything too much happening. And as swing a miss on the second pitch of the at-bat, and it's 1-1. That's low. Two and 1. This is a base hit. 1 on now with 1 out. Aaron Hicks, he struck out on the 7th. He is to the plate. He's 0 for 3. With a runner on now. Strike 1. The 0-1 from Giles to Hicks. This is fouled. 0-2. At Elmer, I will. I'll at least try. Try to do some of it. Right here on the star. 0-2 count now off of that foul by Hicks. He fouls it again. The Astros survive it again. It'll be interesting what happens in Game 7. Very, very interesting what we're going to see in that game. 0-2, and it's low. Ball 1. I just want to see Sabathia play. He should have a good game coming tonight. Winner take all Game 7. You know, you can't get much better than a winner take all Game 7. One, two count. Top of the 9th. With 1 out. And it's a ball. 2-2. The 2-2. That's outside. 3-2. The 3-2. And it's a walk. 2 on now with just 1 out. One out. Todd Frazier to the plate. He flew out. His most recent at-bat. Harris is in the bullpen for the Astros. 1-0 count. This is fouled. Into the seats. Just fouled. Right now it's the top of the 9th, so the Yankees are batting. Boy, if you don't know that, you need to study. That's a ball low. 2-1. The 2-1. And Giles is just going to back off. The 2-1. This is hit into left. And it is brought in for the second out here. Chad Hadley's 2 for 3 as he goes to the play. Strike 1. Strike 2. We will see you for Game 7 tomorrow. It's over. Astros win it. So this game is done. Welcome to our SRN Studios. J-Rod right here. Astros defeat the Yankees 7-1 here in Game 6. We'll have Game 7 tomorrow. So now what's the keys for Game 7, you're asking? Well, the Astros, they're going to have to get Sabathia out early. So you have to get Sabathia's nights to go quickly. And for the Yankees, you've got to strike fast. You've got to strike consistently. It's your chance to come into Minute Maid Park, which they haven't won yet, and you're going to have to win. You must win. Go in there and get your work done. That's all you're asked for, is to win the game at Minute Maid. So we'll see if they can answer that call So game 7 tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Central Time, of course. That's what we go by here. And then 7 p.m. Central Time, and then on FS1. So, game 7 tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Our coverage tomorrow will begin at 9:30 a.m. right here on Astros. See you then for that one. Not much else we have to say from our studio, but we'll keep it going here. The Yankees, they hold on. They do not hold on, rather. They will try to win in game 7. In a must-win game 7 now. The mindset is now game 6 doesn't matter. It's all game 7. So you just got to get through game 7. Somehow. And then you've got to turn around and play Tuesday against the Dodgers. Whoever wins plays Tuesday against the Dodgers in Los Angeles. So we know Sabathia is going to start, but what kind of starting pitching are we going to see for the Astros? Thank y'all so much for tuning in. Tomorrow, we'll see you 9:15 for Essen College football today, and at 9:30 for the MLB postseason pregame show, previewing American League Championship Series Game 7. Hope to see y'all there. But until then, this is J-Rod saying good night. Peace.